Make sure that you have a blanket. For tonight's class, we'll spend a little bit of time breathing. So day 3 of our healing series tonight is balance and bringing quietness into a balanced practice. We're going to have a very breathy class. And we'll stay close to the floor. We will come up for a little bit of moving balance and a few held poses just to bring that calming, steadying nature or benefit that balance poses have. But we'll spend a lot of time on our mat with our breath and with finding some ways to balance lower to the ground. So let's start off right here in easy pose, and you can sit on your blanket or on the edge of your blanket if you'd like a little bit of height under your hips, if hips are tight or knees are sore. And flip your hands, palms up today, and we'll rest in Gyan Mudra. Mudra roughly translates into position with hands. And so Gyan Mudra is you are bringing your thumb to rest on top of the index finger, pressing into that nail. And then palms rest up on the lap. Lengthen through your spine. Let your eyes drop down to the earth or closed. And just spend a moment here at the beginning of class, just noticing how you are breathing. In particular, pay attention to how you are breathing through your nose, through your nostrils. One of the ways to bring that the body naturally brings balance into the body is by switching which nostril is inhaling more deeply. So just pay attention to that. And if you feel one side pulling more deeply than the other, just about 2 inches, turn your head toward the side that isn't pulling as deeply. And see if you can find equality. See if you can convince the breath to equalize there through the nostrils, breathing into the belly and really just allowing this minute focus into the breath for a few moments. When you bring that equality into the breath, the head comes back to center and a slow, easy breath. Notice your heart rate. Notice if you're clenching your jaw, let it relax. And we'll spend a little bit of time here at the beginning of class in 3 different breath exercises. I'm going to use the help of a timer here just to keep it fairly equal. And we'll be using variations of alternate nostril breathing, which is a fantastic way to bring balance into the hemispheres of the brain and into all of our chakra systems and our nadi lines and just everything, all of the chaos that goes on inside with the communications of our body. When we have all of this outward energy going with our eyes open and we're looking at our screens, we're interacting with our family, our friends, our job, all of this stuff becomes out of balance. So we pull it all in and we just notice. We spend these first few moments. We'll take 3 different breath exercises, but they're roughly similar. Alternate nostril breathing has so many variations. And the first one that we're going to do is we're going to kind of, we're going to bring our inhale in through the right side and then let it go out through the left side using our hand to block nostrils off. And we're going to start with the right side nostril just because we're coming to our mats probably from a very active time of day. This is an evening practice, so possibly very active throughout your day. So we're going to take that natural activity and bring it to life. And then we're going to switch sides and we're going to let it calm down. So our right side, our fire side, our masculine side, our doing side. And we're just going to bring a little bit of energy there. So left hand stays resting in that Gyan Mudra, thumb resting on that index fingernail, kind of in that little okay sign, but palm resting up. And then the right hand comes to do the work of blocking the nostrils. And this one is for our time here, we're going to inhale right, and then we're going to exhale left. Nothing fancy about it. That's all we're going to do. I'll start the timer here. You block the right nostril with the thumb and the left nostril with the ring finger. And you can even fold the index finger and middle finger down just to get them out of your way. So we'll take a nice breath here through the right nostril. So a right ring finger comes to block the left nostril. Inhale deeply. Block the left nostril, block the right nostril, exhale left. Same rhythm, block the left nostril, inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Block right, exhale left. And keep going, bringing a fullness into your breath here as you're bringing the air in and letting it go. Try not to breathe too shallowly, but bring that breath into the belly. Inhale slowly into the right nostril, exhaling fully through the left. Let your eyes close and just drop into the rhythm. Halfway there, keep going. Inhale right. Feel this fullness of breath starting at the belly, the coolness of the air. Exhale right, or exhale left, blocking the right. Keep going. This is a fantastic breath to do in the morning as well when you wake up and need a little bit of energy. 2 more rounds, full breath. Next inhale, just drop that right hand down and take a few full, slow breaths. And our second breath exercise, sitting here for 3 minutes with all 3 of them here, just to really create this place where the brain understands that we're healing and bringing balance. It's just the opposite here. Still the right hand moving. This time you're going to block right and inhale left, feeling that coolness, that fullness. And if there's any congestion going on, you just do the best you can or just breathe in slow, deep breathing. Inhaling left, block the left, and exhale right. And it's that same rhythm, just very slowly switching the fingers. Inhale left, exhale right. Really imagine a clearing coming in as you inhale and this purposeful release of stagnancy, bringing all of this goodness into the body, this balance, this calming. Left side nostril breathing, so good for creating this coolness in the body. This one, fantastic to do before bed, or if you're just in a stressful situation, need to calm down. Inhale left, exhale right. Last moment, keep going. Slow down even more. Last 3 rounds. Your next inhale, you'll just drop your hand back down, sit in stillness, breathing deeply through both nostrils, noticing the coolness of air. And feel free to stretch those legs out a moment if you need some circulation back in. And then we'll sit one more time, our final breath exercise here, alternate nostril breathing, our third variation. This time we're going to inhale left, block it off, exhale right, and then we're going to inhale right and exhale left. So it just becomes this little game almost of directing the inhale and exhale in and out through your nose. This really is one of the quickest ways to get the brain involved, the body calmed down, and everything focused. So we'll start off here, left hand resting again in Gyan Mudra, right hand coming up to do the work. Sometimes I think that left hand gets jealous, or the right hand does, that, it always has to do that work. But just lovely yoga tradition here. And we'll start off blocking the right nostril. Inhale into the left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block it off, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Keep going, drop into your rhythm. Expand the belly on the inhale. Let it go on the exhale. Last 3 rounds, keep going. And to end your rhythm, next time you inhale right, and then exhale left, just waiting till that rhythm comes around for you. Just let that right hand come down and sit in slow, easy breath. And let your eyes gently open. We're going to come up and into downward dog just to get a nice stretch. Excuse me. Blanket can move out of the way, and then just lift those hips up and pedal into the legs. Bend into one knee, then the other. And knees return to the earth. Blanket can come under the knees if you'd like that little bit extra padding. And move your gently side to side. Create a little space through your hips. And finding balance now in our inhale and exhale. We're going to inhale for 6 and exhale for 6 as we flow in and out of cat-cow. Inhale in neutral for 6. Exhale to cat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale cow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale cat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale cow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale cat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Inhaling the entire time you're moving. And holding on to that count, really encouraging that balance in the length of your breath. He who controls his health, or controls his breath, controls his life and his health and his reactions. Find that balance here. Last 2 rounds. Come back to neutral spine and either press back to child's pose or kneeling pose. Just come off the wrists for a moment. And slowly come back up, tabletop position. Knees right under the hips, hands under the shoulders, shoulder blades, back and down. And shift the weight into the right hand. Left arm is going to go forward. And just find balance here. Sometimes when even just lifting one arm up, the core becomes a little unstable and you might wobble. So create stability here as you reach that left arm forward. Looking down at the earth. Now reach the left arm back behind you, straight out, palm up toward the ceiling. Keep your arm there, palm up. Shift the weight and bring that right leg up. Hold yourself nice and steady. Breathe deeply, eyes quiet. If you wobble, press down, lengthen out, and really just firm the body. Hold yourself stable in an unstable position. One more breath. Return tabletop. Switching sides. Left hand becomes your base, right arm reaches out. Just notice if you wobble, notice where you can create stability. And then slowly bring the right arm back to your side, palm facing up. Shift the weight and left leg goes up and back. Hold yourself steady. Take a few breaths. Return, tabletop. Shift the weight to the right hand. Left arm reaches forward. Right leg reaches back. And then this time, send that right leg out to the side. Finding this off-center balancing table. Hold yourself steady. Nice and still, full in the breath. Back to center. Second side, weight shifts to that left hand, right arm reaches forward. Send that left leg out. And then bring it out to the side. Hold yourself nice and steady. Return to center and child's pose. Feel free to stay in child's pose for about 10 more breaths. Otherwise, we'll come on up for downward dog. If downward dog isn't right for you tonight, just rest. Rest in that child's pose and breathe. Find space in your dog pose if shoulders are happy with it. Slow and easy breath. Knees bend, look forward to your hands and step forward, walk forward to a fold. Half lift hands to your shins. Fold in. All the way up, press through the feet, reach through the arms, palms pressed together. And slowly fold forward. Exhale. We'll take 5 breaths here in a ragdoll position. Elbows can cross or you can let arms dangle down to the earth. Bend into those knees. Coming up, half lift, legs straighten, spine straightens. Exhale, fold in. All the way up, press through the feet, reach through the arms. And hands to your sides, Tadasana pose. And we'll move here in and out of a warrior three with our breath. And warrior three is standing on one leg in a T shape. And we're going to keep hands at our sides here and just come into that forward or half forward fold, standing on one leg. And this is one of those balance positions where if you know you want to keep both feet on the ground, what you're going to do instead is just reach the toes back and fold forward, still finding quite a bit of balance and strengthening work here, but still creating that stability of both feet on the earth, or of course, bring a chair in front of you and hold on. Shift the weight to the right foot. We're going to alternate feet. So you're going to move with your breath using that inhale 6 and exhale 6 that we've practiced. And we're going to switch sides. We're going to alternate sides here. So, and also feel free to move to a solid ground. Sometimes that'll help you create balance as well. So bring your eyes to the earth or to a spot right in front of you that won't move. Looking down at that spot. Slowly shift the weight to the right foot and exhale. Left foot's gonna come back as you fold forward. Hold steadiness here. And then the inhale, you lift back up. Changing sides, shift the weight, exhale, left leg floats as you fold forward. Inhaling, coming up, working out any wobbles as you go. Exhale, switching sides. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna go with our own breath. We'll take about 10 rounds or so. Just keep going. Keep your eyes still. That really helps to create that stillness in the body as well. Hands can go out in a tightrope walker stance if that works for you. The inhale just as controlled as the exhale. Last round. Take a moment in Tadasana pose. Breathe deeply. And we'll hold that warrior three now for 5 breaths. So shift the weight to the left foot. Right foot levers back as you come into that T shape. Eyes on the earth. And just notice what happens when you've been practicing balance, but not stillness. Notice if you can bring stillness in. Slowly come on up. Switching sides, weight shifts to that right foot. Eyes nice and still. Exhale. Find your warrior three. Strong in the legs, quiet in the eyes, full in the breath. Slowly come on up. Tadasana pose and hands to your sides. And moving now in one more standing balance, and then we'll hold our poses. We're going to move here from tree pose into floating pigeon pose. I'm guessing it's not actually called floating pigeon pose somehow, though the name of one-legged standing pigeon is escaping me, so I'm going to call it floating pigeon. So we're going to sit back and down into chair. Hands remain at the heart. Shift the weight to the left foot. And right ankle is going to come up to cross, and here is your floating pigeon. Inhale here. Exhale, stand up. Find your tree pose. Foot to the shin or to the thigh. And if you lose balance like I did, just try again. Inhale, floating pigeon. The knee bends ever so slightly. Make sure you're sitting back and down. Exhale, stand up. Find your tree pose. Still in the eyes. It really does help when you're not talking. Inhale, come on forward. Standing, floating pigeon. And exhale, stand up. Find your tree. 3 more. This is one of those places where if you do feel wobbly, you don't say, oh, I just can't do it. You see where you can smooth out next time. Just approaching a balance practice with a lot of play in mind. Last one. Pause in your tree pose, 5 breaths. Branches can grow if you'd like, arms reaching up. And slowly return. Tadasana pose. Stand and just notice differences in your legs and how you're feeling in your thoughts. Weight shifts to the left foot. Hands to your heart. Inhale. Start to find your floating pigeon. Exhale. Inhale as you sit back and down. And exhale, stand up, tree pose, eyes on the ground. Then we'll move in and out of our 2 poses here a few more times. Inhale as you sit down. Exhale, find your tree. Two more. And we'll take 5 breaths in our tree pose, nice and still. Arms can reach. Return to Tadasana pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, slowly fold in, hang in, rag down, knees bend. Release the hands, step back, downward dog. And child's pose. In your child's pose, bring awareness to your nostrils. How are you breathing? Are you pulling air in and out of the nostrils at the same rate? Or are they working independently of each other? And slowly start to come on up, tabletop. Blanket can come under your knees if you'd like. We're gonna spend just a moment here in supported side plank so that we can get a nice balanced stretch here as well. So right ankle is gonna come out, and you're gonna stretch left leg out, finding this nice long supported side plank pose. And then we're going to float that left leg up and try to find the ankle with the foot. If you don't quite reach, you can grab your pants, or maybe you have a strap. And we're going to go for this nice front of the body stretch, kicking that ankle back and feeling the stretch through the front of the left shoulder and into the left leg, hip, and thigh. Sideways balance for you here, tiger pose. Roll back to center. Second side, the left leg swings out, right leg goes long, everything nice and aligned. Then that right leg floats up, you catch the foot, the ankle, or the pants. And then kick back and breathe. Slowly come back to center. Press back, child's pose. And coming up just enough that you can bring your knees nice and wide apart. Come into wide child's pose. Then walk your arms out and over to the right and stretch into the left side ribs. Move through center. Walk the hands to the left. Breathe into the right side ribs. And slowly come on up and back to center. And we'll take a pigeon pose before our final breath practice and Shavasana. If you would prefer reclined pigeon, please come on down to your back and find your figure 4 position. Otherwise, we'll take a forward fold pigeon pose. You can start off from tabletop or downward dog. Right knee starts to come forward, flexing out through that right ankle. Left leg goes back. If that right hip doesn't come down, you can grab your blanket and give yourself a little bit of padding here, a little bit of comfort. Stretch back through that left leg, and then as you're ready, slowly fold over the leg. If you feel tightness or that you can't breathe as you fold down over the leg, just open out a little bit over the ankle and see if that helps bring some more space into your breathing. Fold in 5 slow breaths. Slowly come on up. Hands under the shoulders, left toes tuck, come on up and into downward dog. And slowly switch sides, left leg comes up, you can pad up under that hip, right leg stretching back, and then slowly fold in as you're ready. Slowly come on up. Hands press under the shoulders and come back. Downward dog, pedal it out. And slowly lower down, coming onto your back, hug knees to your chest. And our final breath exercise here will include movement. Feet are going to come down to the mat. Knees stay bent. And you want your feet to be about mat distance, just for comfort. And then arms will come out into a T shape. We're going to breathe here, inhaling in center. And as you exhale, knees fall to the right, face goes to the left. Inhaling as you come to center. And exhale as you twist the knees left and face right. And now we find balance in movement. You're inhaling the entire time you're moving center. You're exhaling the entire time you're twisting, switching sides each time. And you really just let your breath lead the way. Find your way to your inhale center. Exhale and twist as you're ready. Keep going. A few more rounds, no rush. Just enjoy this feeling of twisting through the spine, releasing through the hips and shoulders, just allowing your breath to lead you. One more round. As you're ready, move back to center. Arms come back to your sides. And now make any moves that you need to be able to lie still for Shavasana, including grabbing your blanket and covering up if you would like. And slowly stretch out as you're ready into long arms and legs, long spine, and long breathing. Feel this relaxation at the legs, at the hips, at the belly. Feel your shoulders, your arms, everything just resting to the earth. Excuse me. And bring your awareness to your breath. How are you breathing? Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Just notice which nostril is pulling more. Or if you were able to find that equality in practice. Allow yourself to rest here. Just following the breath in and allowing the exhales to really bring this softening. Start to deepen your breath. Just noticing how you feel here. What are the effects of your practice tonight? And start to add movement, wiggling fingers and toes, moving arms and legs. And then as you're ready, come on up into a comfortable seated position. And bring your hands to your heart in a gesture of gratitude. Just allowing yourself a moment of thanks for this time that you had to bring balance and calm and healing into your life. And we'll end class with the sound of 3 ohms. Take a nice deep inhale. Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourselves tonight. Namaste. Thanks for joining me on day 3 of balance.